I've reached a point where I can no longer ignore the patterns in your behavior. It's exhausting to feel like my feelings don't matter. I need to see genuine effort for change. Otherwise, I'm walking away. Your actions have shown me that love isn't enough when respect is missing. I'm tired of feeling unvalued and unseen. It's time for us to address this together, or I have to let go. Every time I try to communicate my feelings, it feels like I'm hitting a wall. I'm done accepting excuses. If we want this relationship to work, things have to change, starting with understanding each other better. I've realized that I deserve more than just empty promises. It's hard to keep fighting for a relationship when your behavior constantly contradicts your words. If there's no change, I need to reconsider my options. You say you care, but your behavior speaks volumes. I can't keep pretending everything is okay when it's not. I'm ready for a serious conversation about what's been happening and how it can improve. I've been patient, but your patterns of neglect and dismissal are wearing me down. It's not just about what you say, it's about what you do. I need a partner who shows they care through their actions. Your behavior has left me feeling disheartened and drained. I've done my best to communicate, but I need to see real change to feel secure in this relationship. Otherwise, I'm afraid I have to walk away. I'm done feeling like I'm the only one invested in this relationship. Your actions often say you don't value me. If we're going to move forward, you need to show me that you're committed to changing. Every time I try to discuss how your behavior affects me, I feel dismissed. It's time for us to confront these issues head on. If nothing changes, I won't be able to stay in a relationship that makes me feel so unimportant. The frustration of feeling unheard has built up inside me, and I can't keep quiet any longer. I need you to understand that for us to thrive, your behavior has to reflect a willingness to grow and change. It's hard to stay optimistic when your behavior continually undermines our relationship. I'm at a breaking point. I need to see changes that reflect our love, or I'll have to reassess my place in your life. Your behavior often leaves me feeling confused and hurt. I can't keep investing in something that feels one-sided. I need you to recognize what's at stake and make meaningful changes. I'm tired of feeling like I'm constantly walking on eggshells around you. It's draining, and I'm done. We need to address these issues, or I won't be able to keep pretending everything is okay. Your dismissive behavior is starting to affect how I view our relationship. I want to work together to change it, but it requires both of us to be willing to put in the effort. Otherwise, I can't stay. I've spent too long trying to adapt to your ways, only to feel more isolated. If this relationship means anything, we need to change the dynamic and make it more supportive for both of us. I'm done with feeling invisible in this relationship. Your behavior suggests that my needs don't matter. If we can't prioritize each other's feelings, I fear for our future together. Every time I think about the future, I feel anxiety because of your behavior. If we want to build something lasting, it's crucial to address these issues seriously and work on creating a healthier dynamic. It's exhausting to feel like I'm the only one who cares. I need to see a genuine effort from you to change your behavior because I'm done feeling alone in this relationship. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for acknowledgement and change. Your behavior has consequences, and if you can't see that, I'll have to consider what's best for me moving forward. I've reached a point where I can't pretend your behavior doesn't affect me. It's time for a heart-to-heart about what needs to change so we can both find happiness in this relationship. I can no longer ignore the way your actions make me feel. It's time to put everything on the table and discuss what needs to change for our relationship to thrive. Your behavior has created a rift between us that I'm not sure we can repair unless we both commit to changing. I can't continue feeling this way. I deserve better, and so do you. I'm done feeling like I'm the only one who cares about our relationship. It's time for us to have a serious conversation about what's been happening and how we can work together to improve. Every time I try to express my feelings, I feel like I'm met with resistance. It's draining, and I need you to understand that change is necessary for us to move forward. It's hard to be optimistic when your behavior consistently contradicts what you say. If you want me to believe in us, I need to see changes that align with your words. I'm done accepting the status quo. Your behavior has led me to question our relationship, and if we don't address these issues, I'll have to consider what's best for my happiness. Your actions often leave me feeling like I'm not a priority. I'm ready for a change, but it requires your commitment to understanding and addressing these behaviors that hurt our relationship. It's painful to feel ignored and undervalued. I need you to understand that for us to have a future, your behavior needs to change to reflect the love we both want to share. I can't keep holding on to hope when your behavior tells a different story. If we want this to work, we have to have an honest conversation about what needs to change between us. I'm at a crossroads. Your behavior has pushed me to reconsider our relationship. I need to see real effort for change, or I might have to prioritize my well-being over this connection. It's become clear to me that your behavior needs to change if we want to grow together. I'm done making excuses for you. I need to see genuine efforts for improvement. I'm tired of feeling unheard and unappreciated. It's time to be honest about how your behavior impacts me. And if you care about this relationship, you'll want to work on changing it. Every time I bring up my feelings, it feels like I'm met with defensiveness rather than understanding. I'm done with this cycle. Change is needed for us to move forward. Your behavior often leaves me questioning my worth in this relationship. If we want a future together, we need to prioritize each other and make necessary changes to how we communicate. I'm done feeling like I have to fight for your attention. Your behavior needs to shift if we're going to make this relationship work. I deserve to be valued and appreciated. It's exhausting to keep having the same conversations about your behavior. I need to see real changes in how you treat me, or I'll have to reassess my priorities. I've reached a tipping point. Your actions speak louder than your words, and if we can't align them, I won't be able to stay in a relationship that doesn't nurture my well-being. I want to believe in us, but your behavior often contradicts that belief. We need to have an honest discussion about what's not working, or I may have to consider my options. It's painful to feel like my feelings are ignored. If we're going to continue together, I need you to recognize what needs to change and be willing to put in the effort. Your behavior has pushed me to a breaking point. I'm done feeling like I have to constantly justify my needs. If this relationship is going to thrive, change is necessary. I've invested so much into us, but I can't ignore the toll your behavior takes on me. If you truly care, I need to see commitment to change for us to move forward. I'm tired of feeling unappreciated. If we want this relationship to succeed, we both need to address what's been happening and commit to changing the dynamic. Your behavior has created a gap between us that seems impossible to bridge. I'm done feeling like I have to fight for your attention. We need to communicate and make real changes. I need to be honest. Your behavior is affecting my feelings towards this relationship. If we want to build a future together, We must address these issues openly. It's hard to stay positive when your actions continually undermine our connection. I'm ready for us to talk about what needs to change to create a healthier relationship.